what was the tangent that brought you, either from the modeling world to SoulCycle, or the combination of the two, and then into, those first OCR events, and thinking like, hey, I'm pretty good at this. Like, hey, this is an outlet for me.
I strongly believe that people like in their 20s, or hopefully you get this done in your 20s, you're meant to be like a pinball, bouncing all over the place, trying to figure out where you fit in. Like, you're just hitting up against everything, trying to get feedback. I tried modeling, I tried SoulCycle, I tried living in Europe, I tried living in the East Coast, I tried living on the West Coast, waiting to find my alignment. And at the time, I was still so young. When I got done with the event, like a week or so later, I got an email telling my results, and I was 6th place out of 10,000 people. And I was like, that's pretty interesting. And I still didn't have the clarity. I struggled a little bit trying to figure things out, but every single year, as I said, it gets more refined. Like, most people, they see the energy of the sun, and they just like sit on the beach and bask in front of it. They're like, I'm going to catch a tan. And I was like, the difference between you and I is I get my fucking magnifying glass out, and I'm like, I'm going to melt something. I'm going to go all in. I'm like, you bitches are basking at the beach. I was like, I'm going to use this as energy to fuel what I need. And like, that's just the difference between somebody who's like a freak of nature, all in towards something, and somebody who's just kind of, enjoying the pages of life, there's nothing wrong with that. But there's definitely different kinds of people, which I've been trying to tell you. And I found out that, I had been such like an ADD, ADHD kid, and I was told that like all my energy was a curse. And then all of a sudden I found out, I was like, fuckers were wrong. I was like, this is a superpower.